So yesterday, the Football Association of Zambia, the FA of the country, was supposed to have their annual general meeting, but this couldn't proceed because some individuals who are, I understand, are not members of the FAZ, as per se, because they were banned or they are not in good standing with the FA of the country. Went to court and got an injunction that the meeting shouldn't proceed because they feel that there are some issues that need to be sorted out before the AGM proceeds. Okay. So they got an injunction whilst the date had already been set for Saturday as yesterday, and arising from that, the FA also went to court to challenge the same injunction, and hearing was set for yesterday as at 8 hours, and now the injunction was sustained, meaning that the meeting couldn't take place, and it didn't take place. But prior to that, FIFA had written to FAZ saying that they need to put their house in order because any interference, perceived interference from the government may result in receiving a ban from FIFA. That is the country being banned from all football-related activities, football organized by FIFA, football organized by CAF, because you know CAF is also an affiliate to FIFA. This means that one, the league, the Zambian Super League, or the provincial, the amateur, whatever, will not be proceeding. There will be no competition in that area. And the other thing is that the national team again won't be participating in the World Cup qualifiers, and you know in June they are coming up against Tanzania. So that's what it means, and it means that if you're a professional footballer playing in Zambia, you can't be signed or play outside the country because your country is under ban. And you know there's also the benefit that comes from football. Maybe we talk about that. Okay, some of the players are earning their living through football. Okay, that's their main job, and that's what they do. Okay, so it means their jobs are on the line as well. Okay, those playing abroad also can't get transfers from their clubs to go anywhere because their country is under ban. Okay, so it takes it will disadvantage the players more. Okay, the people who solely depend on football for their survival, for their day-to-day living. Yeah, and you look at the benefit that the government gives to our footballers, the national team, men and women national team. They get about $5,000 if they win. Okay, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money because 5,000 at today's exchange rate, you're talking about maybe something like 120,000. Okay, if they win just one game, they get like 100,000. Good money. Yeah, and now if we're under ban, we can't participate in any competition. The players won't be receiving such amounts of money. Okay, so the best thing to do, I think, is to ensure that all the aggrieved parties they reach some form of consensus and just let football win at the end of the day, because a lot of people who suffer. Okay, and you find that most of these people who are fighting each other, both those in leadership now and those who are outside, they probably have got other things they do away from football. They don't rely on football. Okay, they can do without football. That's the thing. They can do without football, and their lifestyle, their life will still be the same. Okay, but there are people who are getting a pay at the end of the month because they played for the club. Okay, and these are people probably they don't have any other thing they do for a living. Their only qualification they know is a skill that they have, which they apply in football. So we looking at that as well. So I think people should start looking in those areas and just have a humane heart that others depend on this. Okay, yeah, those who are aggrieved, yes, they may have a genuine complaint that certain things are not being done right, and those in leadership may also have their own viewpoint, but I'm not talking about that. Okay, I'm just looking at the welfare of others who also depend on football. There are a lot. Okay, there are a lot. Imagine each club in Zambia registers about is it 23 to 28 players? Okay, and the officials, the technical bench, all these get paid from the same club. Now in Zambian Super League alone, we have 18 clubs. In Division 1, we have 18 clubs, and so on, provincial clubs. Okay, so maybe we look into those areas. Okay, there are certain things as well that I think the FIFA, now that they are making a lot of money, should try to look at and help these FAs when it comes to these wrangles. If indeed they don't want the FAs to be questioned by government who are sponsoring them, this is world over, maybe in third world countries especially, they should try and teach them now they can be self-sustained, as in generating their own money, so that they solely run their affairs and not depending on government money. Because here is where the tricky part is. If government pays you money, that is not money for the government, it's money for the people of the country, because government gets that money through taxes. Okay, so they have a duty to ensure that the money they are spending is used accordingly. The money they are spending is used accordingly. Now, if you're going to use that money, you get that money, and you don't want to be asked how you are using that money, because FIFA says no interference. You feel that you can just use that money anyhow? No, because it's coming from the government, it's from the people, so they have to have a say in some way. Okay? But now FIFA wants these FAs to run monotonous, like they have to operate independently, like there shouldn't be external hand, okay, in the affairs of the FA. Now they've got money which is not theirs, which is coming from the government, and government, whoever they give money, okay, ministries, institutions, parastatals, what, they need reports. They need to know how the money is being used. That's just the standard practice. So FIFA, if they want to maintain that, especially in third world countries, they should probably have a way that these FAs should make money which they can use, like sustainable. They become self-sustainable, such that they generate enough money to pay the coaches, to pay the bills, to do everything to cater for the national team. Okay? But it's a long way to go. But maybe that will help, because we've seen in the recent past a lot of wrangles arise because of the use of money. Money is not used well. The constitution is bleached here and there, so it's not good for football. So again, Zambia being banned from FIFA, it means that we'll be going backwards now. Because remember, we started building, we didn't qualify for AFCON for about 3 years in a row. Now we started qualifying, and now we have a glimpse of hope that we can go to the World Cup. And now if these things come, it will be disastrous. So the best thing to do is to solve this problem as soon as possible, because FIFA said up to 30 September, 30 April, they should get a response. So otherwise, they will be recommending to responsible bodies to look at this whole issue. That's where now the potential of a ban comes in. We don't wish that. Okay, so let's, for those who are involved, please just do the right thing and ensure that in the end football wins, because a lot of people suffer, a lot of families depend on football. That they get their pay from showing their skill on the pitch.